This is
Audience, can you please have a huge round of applause? Thank you so much, sir. Achievers fall short when it's Dr.Nishy, a distinguished Toastmasters, as I have known her to be a flamboyant speaker. She has done her PhD in health and wellness, which marks her to be a certified health coach. Being a motivational speaker, founder president of Empowered Women Toastmasters, member of British Council for Complementary Therapies since 2018, has done business management from NN College of Commerce and Economics. She has got many things to her belt, and she is a black belt, a karate champion, a specialist in martial arts. She loves nature, so she goes ahead with trekking, and the list is endless. Ma'am, can we please hear it up from you? Assalamu alaikum, good afternoon, and thank you for that overwhelming introduction. Well, I stand here before you as a mother of four. My eldest is a graduate and my youngest is going to LKG. So I have got lots to share with you all, and the topic that I selected today is about conflicts. We heard about communication, we heard method which rejects revenge, aggression, and retaliation. And the foundation of that method is love. So here we are thinking about how we can resolve the conflicts. Next. Next slide. Next slide. The major reason why conflicts happen is because of the differences. Differences in perception, differences in situation, differences in mentality, differences in the state of mind. We have discussed and heard in length the importance of state of mind. How can we overcome these differences? And that requires a state of mind where we are ready to accept, where we have the tolerance to accept that difference and then absorb it. The problem with us is that we are already too busy with our things. We have our own ideas, we have our own perceptions, and we are so fixed with that wall. What I'm trying to explain you today here, or what rather I would like you to make a change today, is that try to build bridges. Let's break that wall and accept and tolerate and feel that the other person's point of view also holds some importance. And I'm talking about, especially about children here. You all agree that children listen with their eyes? Again, we have heard a lot about it, that children imitate, children copy us. So we have to be the living model here to give a fine example to our children, and instead of just go on restricting, complaining, punishing, blaming, we have to open our minds to changes. And let me also pinpoint a very important aspect here, that parenting 10 years back is not the same parenting today. Initially, we could be punished with that face the wall and the naughty chair. Today, how do you think we can punish a child? Switch off the Wi-Fi. It is like they go without oxygen. So you see, the parenting has changed. The mindset of children has changed. They can't live without their gadgets. I mean, that's again a totally different discussion, and it requires a complete session how we can put the gadgets off and introduce them to a better, healthy, gadget-free life. But coming to our point here is that differences are the main cause of conflicts. And when we start building bridges, when we start understanding, we can avoid conflicts to a very large extent. The second most important, in fact, I would like to call this second point as number 1 point, miscommunication. How we speak will change the scenario. We have to be clear. We have to be empathetic. We have to be compassionate. We have to be simple. What we do is we talk in our head and in our hearts, and we say I love you to their spouses. When was the last time? How many of you have expressed their love to their children? We fail to do that. That heart icon sent on the chat, no, that's not enough. There has to be thought in your head, intention in your heart, words on your lips, and some actions of your limb. We heard about the importance of hugging and kissing. We heard about the feel-good hormones being released. So why aren't we taking this opportunity today? You must have heard and read a lot of stories where children and even the parents, they were feeling so much in despair and grief and remorse because they failed to express their love to their loved ones when they were alive. They had the opportunity to say to their parents and vice versa. We have this opportunity now. A small thank you, a small sorry, the magic words which we learned in our primary school. How often do we use it? Do we? Today I'm giving you a homework. Go back home, tell your spouse, I love you. Kiss your children, tell them, I love you. A kiss on the forehead and hugs will release their oxytocin. And believe me, that's one of the most amazing feeling. So remember your homework, please. Next. Slide change, please. We are running short of time. The easy way for communication, one of the best ways, is to ask questions. Sometimes what will happen, we might not know the situation. And as I said, we already have our preconceived notions. The simplest thing is to ask. Why we don't ask? Ask. Whatever the case may be, why somebody is behaving very erratically, what is the problem, why somebody is overwhelmed, ask. And that will solve major of your problems. Sometimes it is the unmet needs. Yani people feel undervalued. A very typical scenario, when the wife is working, serving everybody in the house, and she is not being appreciated, she is undervalued. What will be her state of mind? And similarly goes for the man in the house. He's earning, he's taking care of all your needs. But is there somebody who's making him feel special, making him feel great? Like, I'm giving you a scenario which I speak to most of my patients. Imagine the wives. The husband, he's all tortured at his workplace, coming back home. And instead of having a beautiful, warm welcome in the house, there is a nagging wife. There is too much noise. There is too much tension and pressure. And the wife is thinking that I have done my part and now I'll just hand over the child to him. I'll just vomit all the tensions in front of him and I'm done for the day. Now the man has to do his part of the personal household work as well. Instead, another scenario. The wife takes care of the house, of the children, and she dresses up. There is beautiful bakhur aroma in the house and she welcomes the husband with a big smile. You see the difference? Similarly, whenever there is, like for example, the children are going to the school, they're spending most of the time there. When they're coming back home, how do we receive them? Whenever you depart and you meet, how do you receive your loved ones? It has a great impact. Receive them with a warm smile and a hug. How was your day? Honey, how are you feeling today? Any issues? How can I help you? Can we do this? Can we do that? You have to read the pulse, gauge the situation, and then be wise and then open your mouth. So communication, miscommunication, unmet needs will definitely lead to conflicts. But again, I'll go back to the base that your state of mind is very, very important. How can you keep your state of mind stable? Any ideas? You have to keep yourself stable mentally, physically, emotionally, spiritually. That's again something that is the most important part to strike that balance of your personality. If you are good enough to receive, then only you can receive. If you are full and overflowing, it will be an outburst. Stress and emotions, as I said, if you're already full, it's going to outburst. So first empty yourself, keep yourself at the receiving end, and voila, it will happen instantly that you are able to absorb without reacting negatively. Next, please. Ego and pride. All of us are suffering. All of us. We have our own mindset. We have our own ego. Why will I initiate the topic? And why will I say sorry? My height will decrease 2 inches. Cut it short. Life is too short. And there is no time to hate because there is so little time to love. And take the opportunity. Because the regret and remorse is far worse than your ego and pride. So go for it. Empty your heart, clean your slate, and you be the humble person, because that will leave you with that peace and tranquility. So always take initiative in saying sorry, take initiative in saying thank you, and take initiative in saying I love you openly and boldly. Change it completely. Bad, complete it. What can we do is we can pause and reflect. As I said, breathe nicely, drink water, think. Before you engage your tongue, engage your mind. There is a wisdom in our physiology. Lord gave us 2 ears and 1 tongue, which means we are supposed to doubly use our ears before our tongue. Most of the time, again, the conflicts are arising because we don't listen. What we do is we hear. What is the difference between hearing and listening? Hearing is mindless listening, and listening is mindful listening. I will not use hearing. So you have a brain in between, and you are supposed to contemplate, ponder, think before reaction. The problem with us is our lungs are filled of toxins, alathul. We listen, we hear half, we understand quarter, and we speak full. I want you to reverse the cycle now. Listen 100%, think 110%, and speak maybe ruba. And that too, good words. So you see how we are shifting the mindset now? This will help big time. Always keep your emotions in check. Don't be too sentimental. Now I would like to, this is again a very practical thing, don't get offended, but we women who are hooked onto those Star Plus serials and things like that, they are often on a different tangent. Be realistic, girls. Be realistic. There is no Star Plus and Bollywood and Hollywood in real life. Real life is totally different. Accept the facts. Stay non-sentimental most of the time and try to be practical. This is going to help you to restore that happiness and peace in your life, especially your relationship with your spouse, especially your relationship with your family. Because what you read, what you listen, is what you become. Be very careful. I would also add here, people around you, if you find any of those people who are ready to pinpoint you, who are ready to give you those funny and crazy ideas to break down your family, to give you that negative feeling that you have a problem in your house and your spouse is not good and your children are really pathetic, cut them out. Be surrounded by positive people who are helping you to strengthen, who are helping you to stay straight, who are helping you to build and construct rather than devastating it by your own hands. So be very particular about that as well. Listen to understand, we have already covered. Give your full attention when you're communicating. Clear, concise, clarity, simplicity, these are the tools. And engage your mind before speaking. And whenever you are angry, we have amazing narrations from our books here. You're standing, sit down. You're sitting, lie down. Take a sip of water. Count 1 to 20 in your head. You have a sandbag, go punch it. Thinking of the person you are angry with. But don't talk. Don't yell. My mother used to always say, when you are too angry, don't decide anything. And when you're too happy, don't make any promises. Because in these two state of mind, you are not in your normal state of mind. So always try to come onto that normal tangent and then speak. Next. It is a very good practice that if there is a problem, seek solutions together. Be it children, be it spouse relation. Fix a time of a family time, either on the dinner table, lunch, have food together, go out, have a picnic together. Always seek solutions together. Because sometimes what I am thinking may not be right, and maybe it is right on both sides. Like where I am seeing from this side, it is a 6, but from there, it is a 9. So both parties are right. But we have to find common goals and come to an agreement. So always seek solutions together. Don't take yourself as an individual authority. Both the parties should be given validation. And that goes with the children too. In fact, you will be surprised and amazed that kids these days have better ideas than what we have, because we didn't have AI. They have artificial intelligence and amazing technology behind their back. So we are actually illiterate and we are depending on them to a very large extent. So try to utilize and exploit that faculty as well. Give importance to them and have a teamwork to discuss and come up with some solution jointly. Don't get into that dictatorship. That doesn't work anymore. It will get toppled. Work as a team, work as one unit. And of course, the conflicts does not remain confined to your family section only. It goes to your professional level also. The rules are the same. Communicate clearly, understand, tolerance, come to a conclusion, validate each other's feeling, and have an open mind and be open for changes. Because remember, change is the only thing that remains constant. And life is dynamic. It will keep on changing. It will keep on challenging you. So you should be ready for the change. And this will help you to enhance your relationship at the personal level and of course at the professional level too. And as I said earlier, if, for example, we already discussed about the stubbornness and being very authoritative and being very agitated by small things. Now imagine if the conflicts are repeating, the same conflicts are repeating again and again. Once done, you tried A solution, you tried B solution, you sought out professional help. If it is repetitive nature, what do? There are chances and there are possibilities, and sometimes there are solutions in parting also. And that is the reason why I'm mentioning this sensitive point here is that there will be times when walking out, letting go will be the solution. So instead of dragging your entire life and punishing yourself and your partner and people around you, sometimes cutting off some certain relationships also works as a solution. Don't feel guilty about it. Don't punish yourself and don't play the victim. Sometimes even that's possible and it's okay. It's okay because life goes on. And of course we have certain external stressors, like for ourselves to maintain a stable state of mind. As I said, we have to have clarity in our head and heart. But then we also get influenced by what? Social media, our friends, family, certain relative, a siblings, family, which is constantly hovering on our mind. They have a better spouse, they have better children, they have better job. Forget about it. Just be grateful here. Sabr and shukr, two amazing tools. Be grateful. The power of gratitude is amazing. Half glass full or half glass empty. Forget about half glass empty or full. There is water, drink it. I said don't think about what others have. Think about what the Lord gave you. Be grateful about it and enjoy it now, today. Because sometimes we don't have that tomorrow. And we all know that very well. So keep yourself also social media free and free of the people who are eating up the peace of your mind and forcing you to do certain things which you don't want to do. And because of that state of mind, your entire family is suffering. The way you help heal the world is you start with your own family. The family is the first circle. But before that, I would say self-care. First, you should be all right, then your family, then your colleagues, then your neighbors, then your relatives, and the community as a whole. But the most important, the nucleus is you. So take care of your head and heart, take care of your emotions, then immediately you will spill out the fragrance, because what's inside you will only spill out outside. So you be sure what's inside you is not toxic, is not poisonous, is not harmful. So my action plan for today, as I said, pause, reflect, relax, engage yourself in certain things which will help you to become a good version of yourself. Engage in good activities, hang out with good crowd, eat well. What you eat also affects your mood and everything. So eat healthy, think healthy, and stay as you want others to be. You want your children, whatever aspects you want to see in your children, first you have to imbibe it in yourself. And then start spreading the love, the peace, and the tranquility, and it will have a ripple effect, inshallah. And before I end, of course, we will have a Q&A session. I have rushed through my session because I don't want to repeat certain things. Alhamdulillah, you are very patient, and I appreciate that. Alhamdulillah, you took time to come here and learn something. We have learned something, you have learned something, and before we leave this auditorium, I'm sure there has to be some positive changes. So try to implement these tips, and as earlier Brother Said Hanif said, this is going to carry on. So take advantage, because all of us are busy, and we have taken out time, the management has taken out time. So respecting and honoring that, you should take the initiative and first make yourself firm and try to help others too. Thank you so much, and inshallah we'll see you soon.
Thank you so much, Dr. Nasreen, for that wonderful session on parental conflicts. Next we have with us Mrs. Yami, a very young counselor from Mumbai, who has been a dedicated and compassionate social worker at Bharatiya Samaj Seva Kendra, Pune, fostering students' well-being and providing academic, emotional, and social development. She is skilled